What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody back again with another video, and this time we're going to be taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video from last night after a pretty, I'm going to just mildly say, crappy weekend of streaming for our boy Phil. He had a tough weekend with his playthroughs, and we had copium amounts of salt, especially last night during the Chro-No no tipping stream, where our boy Phil struggled to walk away with about 25 bucks in tips. And of course that was after a good deal amount of begging and complaining and of course reminiscing. Anyway, last night's stream was pretty epic. I mean, the stream itself was pretty boring, but the Detractor community was out in full force last night, taking advantage that no moderators were on the stream, and of course giving Phil agita and heartburn. And you know your boy Doody loves it. So let's see what Phil has to say on the Daily Wrap.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Sunday the 13th of August 2023. Normally, today would have been like almost near the end of my normal streaming week, but this week is anything but normal. Ladies and gentlemen, today was only the halfway point. We still have 4 more streaming days coming this week, and all of these days are non-stop gameplay after having the big kind of break in content over the weekend with the Tier Maker special last night and DSP versus the internet earlier today. For those of you who've been eagerly awaiting tons of new gameplay, you're going to get what you want starting tomorrow. But before we get there, let's talk about what happened today. So first of all, on today's Level 1 podcast, some interesting chill stuff to talk about. We recapped my status in Street Fighter 6, including my recent progress with both E Honda and Blanca. And then I formally introduced my news segment, DSPN, or DSPNEWS, you know, which is, I guess DSPN is for short, kind of a parody of ESPN. Essentially doing a little bit of a different layout when we do this now. In fact, I could show it to you right now. This is the first attempt. We may have more attempts. There's actually a logo that I didn't like was in cursive, and I actually have a new version of it already that I may actually debut starting tomorrow if I have news to talk about that.
Okay, you know, I try to do my best not to always continuously crap on Phil, so I like to give him credit where credit is due and where credit is needed. And although he didn't do this little layout thing, at least he came up with the idea of, you know, having some graphics or something on, you know, on his segments, which I'll give him credit for. Now the criticism is, I know Phil likes to complain that he doesn't have any technical know-how or he doesn't have any software to do this type of thing, but come on, this is something you can do on a phone app. It's that easy to actually do. Using a phone app, you don't need to have all this powerful software, Phil. This isn't 2005 where you need Adobe and Photoshop and you know, all of these very expensive softwares. You don't need to do that, Phil. So the mere fact that you're trying something new, round of applause for that. But the execution is just god awful. That looks terrible. And really, DSPNEWS, or how original is that? That is not original, Phil. It's terrible. You need to come up with better ideas. And I understand that beggars can't be choosers, but that just means that you should just take the extra step to figure it out yourself and do it yourself. It's not hard, Phil. I do most of my thumbnails, which aren't the greatest thumbnails, but I do most of my thumbnails using a pick artist, you know, where I can crop and do stuff, and it takes me literally a few minutes to do a stupid thumbnail. It shouldn't take you that long to put together a banner or like a title head for your segments, and actually do it pretty nice. I mean, anyway, all right, let's keep going. I just wanted to add my 2 cents on DP News or DSP News or whatever the hell he's calling it.
That is. So, nice news segment, various news stories to talk about, had a lot of Q&A, and then we swung over to DSP Reacts for my weekly DSP versus the Internet clip show, which went really well. Good variety of clips this week, although there was definitely some trolling stuff. There was some interesting good stuff too. We actually have a new record. I believe we're at 143 members over on DSP Reacts. That's the most we've ever had, and that means that for next week's show, more people than ever will be able to nominate clips. That's excellent. I'm very happy. Thank you for supporting the React channel. Then, oh, by the way, in the meantime, something happened. When I actually went to upload today's videos to go live over the course of the week, and when I made the archive stream live for members, it all got blocked. And what I found out was that there was one particular clip. It was some kind of a prank from like a Spanish or Hispanic television show. I don't even know where it was from, like Brazil or something. It blocked everything. So over the course of tonight, I had YouTube edit out those clips, and now everything seems fine. So you should be able to watch all the parts as well as the archive stream soon. I think the archive stream is still editing itself, being that it's a large stream. It'll take a while. But the individual parts should go live shortly. You know, 2 of them are live, and the rest should go live over the course of the week on that channel. Sorry if you're a member and you wanted to watch the whole stream. I'm working on editing out that part. Okay? Cool. Now, tonight...
Okay, again, A for effort, but F for execution, Phil. Why would you use YouTube editor for to cut up a video? You just said that the video didn't upload, or it got blocked. So that means you didn't post it, got views or whatever, so you don't have to worry about analytics or whatever. What you do is you just take down the video. You can import it to your phone, Phil. You have an iPhone. You can import it into your phone, and again, use a editing software, a free video editing software that you can get on your phone, and you could just trim out whatever you need to trim out, save the video, right? And then upload it back to your PC, or load it directly from your phone. You have the YouTube app. It's not hard, Phil. It doesn't take a lot of effort, it doesn't take a lot of time, and it doesn't take a lot of know-how. It's just utilizing the tools that you have, Phil, and just researching it. This is just stuff that anybody that doesn't have a clue of posting stuff on YouTube can research in 5 minutes and figure it out. Literally 5 minutes and figure it out, Phil. But you're stuck in this old mindset that, it goes with everything, just like your PC. You needed a $3,000 PC so that you can game and stream. Why? You could do the same. You're not streaming in 4K. You're not streaming at 144 FPS. You're streaming at 1080p, 60 hertz, right? And your stream quality is 1080p. All you need is like a $500 or $600 PC to do that. There are tons of PC pre-built out there you can get an RTX 2080, 2060, even a 3050 that'll let you play 1080p, that'll let you play 1440p at 60 FPS, and let you stream and record at the same time without a single problem, Phil. But of course, you're just stuck in this old mindset that it's still 2005. Everything is expensive, and you can't do anything without software and a PC. No, Phil. No, you can. I know people that post videos, edit videos strictly on their phone or tablets. They don't even need a PC, Phil. So the simple fact that you want to use YouTube editor that takes 24 hours or more to edit out a small piece of content, when you can simply just edit yourself, take down the video, quickly edit it, takes you 15 minutes to create a new file, and then upload it, it baffles me, Phil, that you do everything so antiquated. And it also goes back to your streams, to your Frankenstein PC setup. You have all these wires, all these different connections. For what? When all you need to do is just throw all that crap out and buy yourself a $700 PC, and you'll be fine. Anyway, let's get back to this video.
On the late stream, it was Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is such an awesome RPG. We're now 6 hours in. Great progress tonight. Chill vibes, great music, although annoying part is that there were some restreamers tonight who, for some reason, of all the streams you're going to restream, you would think like, oh, restream Phil Street Fighter because that's when Phil gets angry and he swears and he acts like an idiot, right? No, they're restreaming Chrono Trigger. It doesn't even make sense. Chrono Trigger is just chill fun for me to talk with my audience, talk about the game and interact and just relax and enjoy an old school RPG. Them restreaming it does nothing. So they tried to come to the stream and troll. It failed. It didn't make any bearing. They were just stupid. We had a good time. Good progress in the game. I am starting to have a little bit of issues with the mini PC. I think I'll talk more.
Okay, so this is the one part that I wanted to talk about in this video, Phil. So you want to know why the Detractors restream Chrono Triggers, right? Well, first of all, most of the Detractors, there's tons of them. There's Raw Phil, there's DDM, there's Detractor Beam. There's a whole bunch of creators. Chill Murray. They all restream your stuff every single day. So every stream you do, they restream. So that's that. Then you have your other people like Pop you have Aquateal, you have some of those restreamers like, and they don't always restream everything, but they make they choose selected streams. We're not your publicist, Phil. I don't know why you're under this impression that we're here to help you. We're not here to help you here. We help you, Phil. We're here to make fun of you. And we know that streams like Chro-No Trigger, we know that there's going to be no one supporting it. And we know that you're going to get upset, and we know that you're going to get pissy, and you're going to lash out at your chat, you're going to lash out the trolls, blame the trolls. And that's the reason why people restream those type of streams. Yes, it was boring as hell, but that salt and that cope that you had last night was just beautiful. It's just fun. And those are things that detractors love to stream and love to watch. I like to do that personally myself. I just don't have enough time to restream you. That's why I don't restream you, right? And then you have other people that love this game, that love Chro-No Trigger, and seeing them seeing you watch you butcher this game. You know, it's an affront to them. They get upset that you would treat the game so poorly, which you are, with your horrible accent, voiceovers, and you doing a robot. It's just bad, Phil. Just play the goddamn game, and if you want to reminisce and be nostalgic about the game and talk about how you played it and it was your favorite, fine, do that. But chill and eliminate those stupid ass accent voices, which are just terrible. No one likes them. No one finds them interesting. Other than Derek and Jade, no one finds them interesting or remotely funny.
More about this on tomorrow's podcast, but this thing just keeps having some weird things happen. For example, 2 times I booted the thing, it boots to a black screen. And I don't know what's wrong. If I Control-Alt-Delete and I open Task Manager shows up, but I can't get it to go away. I have to restart the computer, and then usually it fixes. I don't know what causes that, okay? Sometimes, like today, I was in Steam Big Picture mode, and the controller just stopped responding. I had to mess with it, mash buttons, go through multiple menus, and then it just started randomly working again. Some people are saying there may be 2 things that are associated with my Xbox button. Like, one is Big Picture mode, but another thing is like Xbox Game Bar. I don't even know what that is. I didn't even install it. So I don't know what that is. People are like, disable one or the other. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I don't even know what any of that stuff is. Maybe we'll talk about this on the podcast tomorrow. But what's annoying is, like, I'm loving Chro-No Trigger. But I never have like a smooth time doing it. Every time I boot up the PC, something weird's going on that I have to deal with. Which is, again, one of the primary reasons why I don't like being a PC gamer, because PCs are finicky and have problems, you know. But anyway, 2 hours of progress tonight. Great fun. Everything was good today. Great streaming day. Chill vibes all around. Thanks a lot for watching.
Okay. As a PC gamer myself and a PC enthusiast and a person that actually built PCs, I'm not Linus Tech Taps, but I can build a PC. I know my parts and stuff like that. Listening Phil offends me when he talks, because this is a man that talks about that he used to build PCs back in the day. No, you used to not build anything, Phil. You are so clueless when it comes to PC. The problem that you're probably having with your mini PC is that it's filled with bloatware. So what you have is you have tons of shit running in the background that you just need to disable. You need to remove all that bloatware, just like with any PC. You remove that shit and then you're perfectly fine. The other possible thing is your drivers. So that it's a mini PC. Any PCs have drivers for applications. You probably just need to update your drivers. And the simple fact that you sit there and say, "Oh, I have everything to update." The only thing that updates is your OS. That's all you have activated. Drivers need to most drivers need to be manually forced. You have to manually force an update. For example, my PC, I have an RTX 3090 graphics card, and I run the NVIDIA GeForce application that kind of monitors the GPU and all that. Every once in a while, especially when there's a new big game, I get a new file, and I get a notification, and I have to manually update the drivers and the software for that GeForce, the NVIDIA GeForce application. If not, my games won't run. It's simple, Phil. It's not hard. It's just an application. This isn't quantum mechanics, Phil. And again, it just annoys and pisses me the hell off that you rather sit there and bitch and complain and say it's the PC's fault, when all you need to do is do 2 minutes of research. You have Google at the tip of your fingers. Google and YouTube can pretty much help you resolve any problems in your life, Phil. And you're just too lazy to bother doing any research. I'm pretty sure you could have Googled mini PC boot issue. and you would have gotten a solution, an easy solution on it, Phil. Matter of fact, you could have probably gone to the website of the mini PC, and they probably had a Q&A section where with usual problems, and then they fix it. It's not difficult, Phil, but it just annoys me that you sit here and you bitch and complain about the PC. And the thing is, you don't complain about it like, oh, I'm having problems. You shit all over it. And mind you, I guess you forget that this was a gift that someone gave you. Someone actually spent their hard-earned money, stupidly, but they spent their hard-earned money to give you this because they thought you would benefit. And all you do is just crap all over it. And that's why people despise you, Phil. That's why people do not like you. So when you sit there and go, I don't understand why people don't like me, this is why, Phil. And apparently you don't watch your own streams because you can't. There's a tone deafness to Phil where he can't see how obnoxious he comes off. I think that's what it is. Like, to him, it's like, oh, I didn't say anything wrong. I just said the truth. Yes, Phil, I understand telling the truth. But if your wife comes to you and say, honey, I feel I look fat in this outfit, you're not going to sit there and say, yeah, honey, you look fat as hell. You really you should lose some weight. That may be the truth. But you're not going to say that. You're going to say, no, honey, you look great. You know, you look good. You know, you look fine. You always look great. Give her a hug, and you help her build that confidence. And and it may be a lie, but again, you know, it's that discernment of knowing when to open your mouth and when not to open your mouth. And just Phil doesn't. Phil has no filter, and you know, it may be some of that, you know, maybe that special needs. Mental issue Phil has there where he just has no filter, and to him you can show him the video and to him he'll look at it and be like, oh, I didn't say anything wrong, and he just refuses to understand that there are ways of saying stuff without being it's being disagreeable without being disagreeable, kind of that stuff. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out. Oh, by the way, I hope you guys like the layout, and yeah, I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace out.